You are an earth sign, my friend. We have temperance reversed. That's a need for balance. Wow, the Princess of Cups came up again. Well, I guess you were meant to see that. These are both reversed. Okay, let's see what's got you off balance and see what we can do about that. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in your foundation, and it's right side up, so you have a new financial beginning. But something's holding you up here. We got the Hangman, so you're kind of on hold with that. We have the Nine of Swords sitting up all night worrying. Is soon going to move into the past. It's also reversed. So the Nine of Swords reversed is about you no longer worrying. It looks like maybe it's like you're done worrying and the whole thing is just going away. But I have a feeling it's like you're not done yet. You're still maybe doing it. If you're worried, still sitting up all night worried, it's going to pass soon. And what we have here with the Temperance reversed and see, your Temperance is crossed by the Princess of Cups. Now this is about listening to your intuition, and reversed is like you're not listening to your intuition and it's affecting your balance. This is about balance. This is balancing heaven and earth. This is balancing your higher self and the earthly life. You know, the day-to-day stuff that has to go on while you live on this planet, and the stuff that comes in through your intuition. It needs to be balanced. I'm going to turn this right side up for you as an affirmation, and also the Princess of Cups as an affirmation that you are listening, that you are paying attention, that you have balance when you listen to your intuition. We have the Hangman crowning. So right now it looks like you're in a state of pause. I always, when I see this card, I think of Spirit yanked you up by the feet, hung you upside down and said, listen, you aren't paying attention. There's something you need to see differently. So when you're in this state, when you're like this is about you seeing things from a different perspective. That's what this card is all about, a new perspective. It is not a bad thing to be put on hold. There's something you're missing that you need to hear, you need to see. The Ace of Pentacles in your foundation, beautiful card, a new financial beginning. This is a new beginning. So it's an ace. Ace is a 1. So you're at the beginning stages of starting something new. So the momentum necessary for a push forward, a move forward, that is the beautiful thing that the ace gives you. It gives you that inertia that pushes you forward so you can do this. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. This is the card about feeling left out in the cold. This could be emotionally, financially, but the card is reversed. So what this is saying is it's coming very soon. This state of worrying, this place of worry. See, we got the worry card over here. So feeling left out in the cold and the worry card. This is just like, you know, it's something eating a hole through your stomach because you're worried and you're afraid and you're lonely and abandoned, you know. So these are states of mind. And, you know, I hate to say this because, you know, it's like a big FU is going to come out of it. But you can choose your own state. You can choose. Do what's necessary to center yourself, to balance yourself. You know, whether it's watching Looney Tunes or, you know, meditation or, you know, falling asleep to a happy movie, you know. There's an app for iPhone called Calm. Gives you free 30 days. And if my mind's too wound up and I just want to go to sleep, I play the app and it tells you bedtime stories. I mean, it is so cool. And some of them are really great. I mean, I don't know. I've never heard one all the way through because it knocks me out. So, and then I wake up happy. So it's also thinking of something positive before you go to sleep. That's very helpful. Oh my God. Okay, so how you feel right now? This is the devil. Let's get some more cards and see what this is about. You have the Fool. In the truth of your situation, this is a brand new beginning. The Fool is the 0, and the 0 card is the first card in the major arcana. This is because you go through all the major arcana and you start over. Our lives go in cycles. So, this major, I hope you don't hear that. It sounds like people in another, like downstairs or upstairs, are hanging pictures. This is the very beginning, which, this is fabulous stuff right here. When you get the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. The Fool is major arcana. This is a huge life-changing situation, okay? Big life-changing. That's the truth of your situation. The Ace of Pentacles, the aces are the details. Well, that big life-changing situation may have a lot to do with money. But the Fool is, across the board. This is a particular area. So a big life change. I can just keep showing up. And at the bottom of this, we have the 3 of Cups, which is a card of celebration. In your hopes, we have the Alchemist. The Alchemist is about, you have all the tools. See here, a lot of times it's the Magician for the same card. The Alchemist, he has the cups, the swords, the wands. He has everything here. And he's even reading his recipe in a book of magic. This is about transformation. This is about transforming your life. And this is in your hopes. This is what you want to do. You want to transform your life. You want things to be different. And your outcome, for your outcome, we got the Prince of Cups reversed. So I need to look and see if that even makes sense reversed. Because the Prince of Cups is usually a young man. Because this is your outcome, I don't think it's another person. Unless you are interested in a man younger than yourself. That would be, say, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I think I just feel like this is your state of mind. Your state of mind is the Prince of Cups reversed. So the Prince of Cups comes up a lot of times when there's aces and the Fool and new beginnings or early stages of creating something. And he could come up reversed as doubt or fear, and not necessarily that you're immature, but you're in an early or new stage of doing something, and your fears are, getting a hold of you. So that's a choice again. So I want to share an idea about timeline and quantum physics and just jumping timelines or just creating your own reality. You can leave quantum physics all out of it, but right now we are in a place, the planet is in a place where we can make changes. And you've heard about, being positive and all that. This is a deeper level of it. This is understanding that you can create your own reality right now. You see, every possibility is laid out. Every possible thing. If this is you right here in your timeline, every possible reality exists right now. You can pick one. You can say, I want the reality right here, right in front of me that says I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and it's going to go like this. And you just say, that's how I want it to be, God. Okay, I'm going to sleep. So I'll follow your direction tomorrow morning. Tell me what to do. And you just do that. You just listen to your intuition. You let go of fear. And remember that you will jump timelines into a negative timeline if you spend too much time in fear. You have to tell yourself, no, I'm going back to focusing on what I want here. Write it all down. Write down what you want. Focus on it. Stick it to your bathroom mirror. Decide what you want and create it, because you do have the power to do that. Everything is about your beliefs. In this, if you, most of us who are in 5D right now, or on that crossing the bridge to get there, have the power. We always had the power to change things, but it's more now, it's more powerful. We have more power. We are not dictated by our past. We can choose. As long as you say to yourself, I choose this path. I want this reality. I'm done with being dictated by my past or thinking that my past creates my reality. You can change that. You can change that right now, the second you decide that. But those doors are more open than they've ever been on this planet. And it's only going to get better. Okay, so creating your own reality, deciding what you want. So I'm going to turn the Prince right side up as an affirmation that you are positive about. You are not afraid. You're not going to worry. And the Prince of Cups, see, we had the Princess right here reversed. This could be a pair. This could be a couple, too. So there may be a prince, there may be a water sign, or the two of you, the prince and the princess, can be early stages of a relationship. But I think what this reading is about is a new financial beginning. But I think that maybe for some, relationship could be part of it. But very, very definitely, the Princess of Cups she's about listening to your intuition so that you can trust your higher self, trust yourself, so that that you can make the steps forward to make the changes you want. You have a whole new beautiful start here. The Alchemist, the Alchemist is paving the road to that quantum reality you want. It's all here. We could leave quantum out of it. We could leave anything out of it that makes the words sound more difficult. But I've been playing in quantum physics for 20 years. Reading it, studying it. I am watching everything open up. Everything has opened. It is so much more open than ever before. And all you have to do is have some fun, play, try to create something. Decide you want something a certain way and watch it unfold. Listen to your intuition. If you want to start with something small, go right ahead. You can. And watch it happen. It's amazing. Okay, so this reading is pretty clear. So we don't need any clarification on that. And I'm going to do a love reading. So let's see what we get. If we get the Princess and the Prince of Wands, we'll know that we're talking about water signs, or people coming from the place of a water sign. The water sign comes from a more emotional place, more affectionate, more loving, but not that one sign is more loving than another. You get more emotion with the water sign. Well, see, like an air sign is, won't have all the outward displays of emotion. What does Capricorn need to know for their love reading? What does Capricorn need to know? Wow. It's like nothing's coming. Come on. You need a card. Wow. Okay. There's one in here. Did I drop one on the floor? The one that's supposed to be for you? Okay, what's going on? Okay, I think this one's it right here because that's popped out twice. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it could be the early stages of a relationship that I saw with the princess. And which cards do we want to use? Really? Are we going to do these? Okay. These are very... one thing I like about the Morgan Greer is they seem very to the point. They just get it. They don't open a whole lot of doors of ways to venture out. This is my go-to deck when I want a clean answer. Just give it to me clean. I want it straight and I want it clean. What does Capricorn need to know? Page of Rods reversed. Page of Rods. Well, that's a slowing down of a creative venture. So something, the Hangman, that's pretty much saying the same thing. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed. This is feeling bound and trapped. It is a self-imposed bound and trapped because you're just not... It's more like a place of denial. So you've come out, you're coming out of denial, whatever it is that you weren't ready to look at or ready to see. You're ready to move forward with it. That's what denial is. That's what those cards are about. The Empress. The Empress is reversed. Let me see what that's about. Oh, great. It's at 0 timers, didn't I? Okay, I hope this reading doesn't go too long. Usually I time my reading so I know how long it is. So I don't go over a certain... Okay. Why is it? There we go. And we have the Ten of Wands reversed, that's how you want this card, along with the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Wands is you've been carrying a heavy burden, and when it's reversed, it's you're dropping all that. You're letting that go. So why do we have the Empress reversed? This is this part of the reading is about as you reveal the innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, getting to know each other. Was there something in this reading that made it feel like there was a romantic relationship that was on hold? The feeling left out in the cold, could that have had to do with... Okay, Spirit, tell me what's going on. Okay, I'm getting we're very early stages of a relationship. But there's a lot of stuff that, we have dropping this burden. So there's been some heavy stuff, moving out of this place of denial and feeling bound. But both these cards are reversed, so it's something that you're doing very soon. And look at this is crowning and this is in the foundation. So it's like, it's just double, you know what I'm saying? It's like now. And the Page of Wands reversed is unable to move forward in something creative, it's reversed, but it's moving into the past. That feeling of not being able to move forward is into the past. I'm going to get a clarifier on why the Empress is reversed, see if there's anything that can open the door there.